Okay, gang, here we go. Hey, Tim, I see you're in with us already. Good to see you, my friend. Because you know I'm going to need your help. ain't no doubt about it. All right, let's see. Where are we here? Continue. Oh, this is going to be fun. Hi, Jill. Got to remember where we were, Tim. Well, we had just come out of the upper area there. I got to remember. Oh, excuse me. Remember my button configurations. Oh, that's right. Okay, that's character sheet, and then that's my journal, thought cabinet, my inventory. All right, I just want to make sure I got remember where everything was. Who made the call reporting the crime? Someone reported the hanging to the RCM. Maybe find out who it was. It may shed new light on the events. You have an idea where to start, but the caller could have been anyone. Going to talk to Gart after talking to that girl on the phone. Okay. Let's see. I gotta remember who is who. At least I remember. Oh, my buttons for finding people. Now, who is this again?
Hello again, officer.
The gardener. Okay.
How are things?
This is just a good way to get me remembering what we've been doing. We need directions.
Is the street signs messed up? Okay. What do you need?
Oh. Where's south? Where's east? No, that ain't gonna help me. Who are you exactly?
I am just a gardener.
Okay.
I am working.
What do you do? Working on
I
what?
I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
Okay.
Well, as you already know, there's a corpse there.
Yeah.
Hanging from a tree.
We saw
It
that.
smells pretty bad. So I have to take breaks.
The guy at the place you were sleeping at who told you that you owed money. Okay.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Thank you. Alright, that was... Okay, so I'm heading the wrong way here. Gotta remember my way around. We don't have a... Do we have a map? I don't think we do. Now, especially with playing so many games, it takes me forever to to remember stuff on any individual game. Gotta find my way back. Oh, have I? What is this? Hold on a second. Just curious.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Yeah, what is it?
So cool.
So cool.
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what
superstar law officers
lights, and they
solve shit. God damn, the narrator's a wise ass. Actually, now they hear superstar and law official and sentence, they sound weird together. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately.
Big dick cop.
That's me.
Salem Rocky badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera, lights.
No, fuck you.
Evening, officers.
Man on waterlock, yeah.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's
It's
knife.
Salami Man.
His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock.
Oh, okay.
And on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them. His
Interesting.
posture is relaxed. Despite his powerful build and a knife in his hand,
The knife in his
this
hand
man
is a
resorts
concern.
to physical intimidation only infrequently, if at all.
First things first, what are you doing here,
My
man,
friend
on
Barry the
the water
Butcher
lock?
is stuck on the other side of the waterlock. I'm keeping him company and eating his salami.
You don't eat other people's
From
salamis,
the corner of your eye,
especially another
you
man's.
see a man in a yellow shirt and grey overalls waving at you from across the canal.
Yeah.
He seems disappointed about the wreckage on the waterlock.
And the salami.
The salami.
Tim, the writing in here is good.
Very
And
good.
the salami.
Anything I can do for you, officer?
Do you know what caused this wreckage? Yeah.
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Rivershoal. Too bad
Okay.
it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here, especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
Can I have some of that salami?
Sure thing.
Nice, he's
Want
sharing.
some too, officer?
Why not?
Yeah, have some, Kim. Kim takes a slice and chews it. Yeah, nice. Do you know what's
Well,
further
there's
down the coast?
fishing village, an abandoned fish market.
Yeah, man's gotta love his
Bizarro
salami,
church.
100%, Jill.
Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah, not really much else. Just
Bombed out ruins. Alright. Alright, butter sign down, I know. So, no way for me to get over there? Oh, there we go. Okay.
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted.
Let's attempt to reconstruct what happened here. Come on.
Judging by the size of the impact
Got
and
it.
the parallel lines of burnt rubber, the cause
Ah.
is probably a motor vehicle.
That pulled a jump. Alright.
Side slip marks indicated that the vehicle was traveling up the crater at 35 kilometers an hour.
Very cool.
The black marks on the roof indicate that the vehicle vaulted from the crater to the roof of the
Shit.
shack. The panel served as a takeoff ramp.
It's all well set up.
The vehicle soared through the air, hitting the billboard and upsetting the posts.
Yeah, that's it.
Then it continued
That
its
would upset
flight,
the post.
taking the billboard with it.
Gotcha.
The sign broke the vehicle's fall into the canal. The Samaran butter billboard still looks freshly painted, suggesting it took the plunge recently.
Recently. Yeah, how
Within
recently?
the past 72 hours.
Okay. The opposite bank. And
Still
there's our
speeding,
dude.
The vehicle made a loop and vanished into the fog along the coast.
Damn. That's a pretty good stunt jump. What's the model of this phantom vehicle?
There are two good candidates, the
Ouch.
Caprice 40 and the Linear G22.
Oh, the Caprice, baby.
It's about the right size, and the tire marks look like they came from the skinny tires frequently found on that motor carriage.
Okay.
Very sturdy but light motor carriage. More likely than most to survive that jump.
Gotcha.
You'd have to follow the tracks to be sure.
Time to play the game. Hit us with it, big guy. Nice.
The lieutenant looks on, waiting for you to wrap up your analysis.
Yeah, Jill. I have no. Oh, and you know what? I forgot to. I was going to start announcing our games on the Discord, and I forgot. All right. So we're done there. So I guess we can't do anything with him right now. The man on the other side, that is. We'll take all, sure. Fingerless gloves. I always wanted some. Wait, he's got something to say now? Kim?
Any theories about what happened here?
It looks like someone was in a real hurry.
What kind of car do you think it was?
I think it was the Capri
That's
40.
quite likely, from what I can tell.
I have no idea who it
We're
could have
not
been.
traffic cops. Should we get back to the murder?
Try to come up with a convincing explanation for the driver's actions. I like these challenges. 58%. Come on. Hit me.
You've thought of a very touching story. It's shit, though.
It's shit, though. Thanks. Fuck you. He's such a pisser. That's okay. I love
Well,
shit stories.
You're in luck then.
See, Kim, what happened here is the driver was a man whose wife was about to give
Yes,
birth.
this is good. This is very good.
He was out drinking with his pals when he got the news, and flushed with paternal pride, he got into his Capri at once and raced to the
Yes,
clinic.
That could very well have been it. Now let's move on. We're not traffic cops.
On second thought, maybe this doesn't really warrant an investigation. Yeah. Yeah, that was good. Roy's Pawn Shop. Fast cash for faster times. Okay. Let's check that out. Let's go to Roy's Pawn Shop. It's shit, though. Oh, I love the narrator in here. Oh, this is cool. All right, let's look around. Mostly military wear with a few more eccentric fashions thrown in. I'm glad we found this area. This is kind of fun. Let's see what else we got here.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Let your gaze run
light
over the
pole
streetlight.
has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug.
Okay.
The light buzzes faintly,
But
persistently.
persistently.
This would make quite a statement in your living room.
It is a streetlight. Yes, we get that. How much for the streetlight?
700 real. A bargain, I dare say.
700 real. Jesus Christ, dude.
A bargain? No, it's not. He's trying to sweet talk you into buying trash.
Yes, he is. Yeah, to your mind, there's
The light
one like
has
that on every
undergone
corner.
3 transformations, and every transformation, large or small, has a price tag.
Oh, does it now? What do you mean,
Well,
transformations?
there are the cost of removal and rewiring.
All right, I'll give him that one.
The most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which has adjusted its morphological field. The light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago.
Okay,
All right.
that checks out.
I'm not giving him $700. I was just joking. Oh, besides, I have $4.64, so yeah, I'm good. Wait a second. There. Okay. What the hell is this?
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop.
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
This guy's got a hell of a voice.
His
Not
courtesy
creepy at
is
all.
not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the wall.
Yeah, definitely a weirdo. Now that the RCM is here, tell me, have you had any trouble
I haven't
lately?
had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Have
Who are
they
your
now?
Customers usually.
He sounds lovely, doesn't he, Big Green?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers,
Travelers.
people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Yeah. Yeah, quite the question
it keeps
indeed.
me entertained.
His attention is drawn once more to the play of light and shadow on the walls behind
Entertained.
you.
He might be high. If he is, on what?
Oh yeah, that's definitely high.
Feeling warm
There we
and
go.
enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard.
He's
He's
probably on
probably on Pyrrolidon. It's
Pyrrolidon?
tough to come by
Alright.
on the street. A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness.
Ah,
It
okay.
has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes
Ooh.
turn yellow.
I don't think I want yellow eyes. Sir, could you take off your sunglasses? I'd like to check your eyes. Or, let's go right to the point. So where does man get Pyrrolidon these days?
How would I know?
It's pretty obvious that you're under the
Pyrrolidon
influence.
is just something since the People's Power disaster.
Alright. Being a weirdo is already given. Yeah, kind of, Joe.
I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. Had to take it for radiation sickness.
Alright, that's a
He's
possibility.
taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
The People's Pile,
Bad
what's that?
idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities.
Okay.
It malfunctioned.
Uh-oh.
Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
Ooh. Yeah, that's not good. Tell me more about this emergency
We
relief
were an
brigade.
all-volunteer force, self-organized. Tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill.
Tough son of a gun, this one. Respect.
Yeah, that's fair.
I lived by the river since I was a small boy.
In a van down by the river.
Didn't have the
Esperance.
art to let it all
I used to
go
live in a
shit
town called
without
Esperance.
Trying to do something to help out.
Tiny little place called Esperance, New York.
There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however.
When I was a little
We
kid.
wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick.
Huh. Alright. Must have been
There's a
tough,
reason
radioactive
why
cleanup.
everyone's
Yeah.
tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, and early deaths, cancer mostly.
Well, that would track.
And we knew all that was coming, even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Alright. Whose fault was
No
it that the
one's.
generator failed?
Everyone's.
Alright, no more talking in riddles,
So
dude.
much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
That's a fair assessment. How'd you end up running a pawn
The
shop?
cleanup
Yeah.
happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said,
Well,
we
people
just
were right.
had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forburg as I can.
Yeah.
Still in the same city, but
Okay. Alright, that was
I like
cool.
the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not
Not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Do you know anything about the
Traffic.
traffic menace on the
I'm
loose?
sorry, officer, but I don't drive.
But didn't you hear it when the traffic menace drove over
Now
your
that
roof?
I think about it, I do remember hearing a thunderous noise the other night. Some kind of powerful electric vortex hitting the shop and then moving on.
That sure narrows down our list of suspects.
A vortex
Yeah,
sounds fascinating. Let's
It
go with
was
that.
pretty wild. I didn't really know what to make of it, but I know it meant something.
Something. Might be able to
I
aid our
doubt it,
investigation.
but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Know anything about
I
the
do
recent
my
hanging?
best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
Yeah, human butchery is kind of
No one
bad.
likes to see what you have to see every day.
Yeah.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Oh, of course it is. Do you happen to have any guns?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Oh shit.
What? Sold?
Oh.
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
Wow, this is an interesting turn. Wait, I sold you my gun?
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Wow.
And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
Okay. Was the buyer a policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman. Although she kept referring to herself as a pig.
As a
Which was
pig.
odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it. And
Well, this is
truth be told, she was terrifying.
sounds like it. This
Right, so
moves
let me
things
get this
along a
right.
little.
What
You
a
sold your
twist!
sidearm issued by the
Yeah.
Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around
Tell him,
the streets
Sonic.
of Martinez with it.
Yeah, pretty much. Maybe she's a vigilante. I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime? Maybe she's a vigilante who wants to prove she can do our jobs
It's
better than we
possible
can.
in these parts of town. We ought to find her and discourage her from taking justice into her own hands.
Alright. Any idea where I can find
My
this buyer?
apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
You're not allowed to help, dude.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it right now. You'll just have to hope Everard wasn't lying and the Union can track her down in time.
Alright. Have people from Everett Claire's Union come here to track
Maybe.
that gun.
Shady looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls.
The Wild
They
Pines
asked
overalls.
if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it. They went their way. It was a trip, but you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
Maybe Claire
That's
really is tracking
reasonable.
down
Okay. At least now I know how I lost my sidearm. Yeah, let's talk about something
Of
else.
course.
I wanted to ask about my missing gun again. Now we got that. Alright. Let's walk around here a little more.
The boomboxes on the shelf look well loved and well traveled.
Chipped,
Chipped,
dented.
They stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels. One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved.
Stereo 8 approve. Shopkeep, the
It's
Stereo
the
8
Harman
approved.
Welsh W2, made in Vespa, designed in Seoul. Plays all
Okay.
reel-to-reel formats. 2mm, 8mm,
12 millimeter.
It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
I don't have any money. I really want to know is could this device come handy in my police work? I'll ask.
If
but-
police work means playing tape,
Sure.
Sure. you can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
I really need to get more money. Alright, what else we got here?
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms, All are stern and unyielding in their duty.
Stern and unyielding. Okay.
Big men on big horses.
The knights on
clad in
horseback.
lamella armor and carrying flintlocks, the kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Cool.
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very
Franco-Nigerian?
serious
Jeez. Okay. Blue
They're not
uniforms.
all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
Which ones? Ah, royalist soldiers from the time of the revolution. The uniforms are painted a bit too brightly, I suppose.
As in Brazilian real? I don't know.
This set of soldiers
figures in
isn't meant to
rags.
look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
Are these
You're
even
probably
soldiers?
talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers. I
Okay.
think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
Okay. Excuse me. It's meant to be give people hope. Yeah, even we can do it.
Maybe.
Dig up a truly cool figurine in the box
Big men
under the
on
table.
big horses, clad in lamella armor.
Oh
and
shit, that's the
carrying
wrong one.
flintlocks.
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
I don't have much of a chance of doing this, do I? Well, let's give it a go. Come on.
Everything you pick
Shit.
out seems faded, chipped, and sad somehow. Most of them are just
I
broken.
wanted a
toys.
cool one. Alright. In the dark, a film projector is whirring away. Yeah, we know. Alright, that was interesting. Some kind of machine, an antique cash register. Alright, let's go, team. Did I look at this? I can never remember. An ancient fountain. Okay. We're just there at the old car. There's that little shithead. See, I just want to see what he's doing.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I want to discuss the body again with you, Kuno.
The fuck about it?
This kid's a little shithead. It's all the same questions, though.
Fuck are you
Contusions
talking
all over
about?
his body.
What is this contusion shit?
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
I don't think he ever stopped being stupid. Oh, this little shit. I do like talking to him, though. I hate words,
Where's
too.
the fucking shit? Make you stupid. Kuno's got his own words now. Kuno words.
Yeah, I'll bet you do, Kuno. I would bet you do.
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses
who he
the
was?
fuck imp for target practice.
End of conversation. Very strong. You should be this stoic.
Alright.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
Damn. I mean, it's not often I want to throat punch a kid, but I gotta ask, who is Kuno?
Kuno? You already know that's
Yeah.
slow shit.
Right, how
Kuno
could I
gives you
forget?
brain damage or some shit. Kuno cares.
Kuno, stop being nice to the pig. Step away from Kuno, fat ass creep.
He's Oxy. Don't be telling Kuno what Kuno can do. What else you want, pig man?
Alright, get
Kuno
lost.
doesn't fucking care.
Kuno. Alright, guys, I gotta find my way around. I can't remember where I was in places here.
An old call box with
Yeah,
a
we did all
matrix
this.
of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Yeah, we did all that. There's an autosave. Oh, we already did everything in the store too, right? Oh,
This Post Lavantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito.
Graffito.
A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
it's never good. Good mail delivery box.
The box seems happy.
The box seems happy. That little menace has to be Caillou. Yeah, I know. Okay, I can't find my way back here though. I completely lost my way. The guy you were talking about earlier, Tim. Yeah, I've completely lost my direction here. It's a frame of a motorcycle in repair. The tools used to disassemble it. Alright. There's a girl up there. Did she spill the paint? He's in the building south of Kuno, next to the gardener. Okay, thank you. South of Kuno, next to the gardener. Okay, this girl just... Now I'm curious what her deal is.
The streets will flow red once more.
Cindy
A
the
great
Skull?
torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
Oh,
The
okay.
streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
Yeah.
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull.
The
What
fucking
else
Skull.
Do you wanna know? Date of birth.
Wow.
blood type, the last
It is a cool
time
name.
I was tested for Hep C.
Yes. That last thing for sure. We just want to know your name, little lady. No need to
And
get
here
defensive.
I was trying to be polite. Just can't win with you pigs.
She could be the driver. Despite the sass, she puts the brush aside. Yeah, you keep looking off to the side. What are you
The
looking at?
lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms.
Ah. She nods disdainfully toward the woman performing maintenance on the boat dock next to the pier.
Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features.
Girlish.
The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Yeah, who is she?
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling
Won't
us
tell
nothing.
us nothing. Yeah. Hey,
You
Doc.
should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. And pound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to her zone.
Cindy the Skull's a psychopath. Do you know anything about the
I ain't
recent
no
murder?
Snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually,
Oh,
there is
man.
a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We
Yeah,
weren't
that's
put
for
on
sure.
this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Boy, there's a lot of just really wonderful people here.
Watch your back.
Catch you later,
Unglet.
Cindy.
We've got eyes on you.
Shut up. Alright. Your room in the whirling isn't much bigger than this sloop.
striking woman leans against the
Striking
countertop
woman?
of her
I don't know
sailing
about that.
boat,
By
smiling
striking, they
as you
mean she'll hit
approach.
me?
Her
I can
green
fix her type.
raincoat
Yeah.
glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good evening, officers. I'm Joyce.
Hi, Joyce.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Okay, yeah, what does the L stand
Maiden,
for?
my maiden name.
Her bony hand dangles from the sleeve of her oversized raincoat. What exactly is RCM? I remember hearing it from somewhere.
I meant you, the Revachol Citizens Militia, the police.
Oh, okay. What gave us
Nothing,
away?
honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's
Oh,
responded.
shit. We kind of fell into that then.
Relax. She meant it in jest.
All right, shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Her grip is tight and cold, not surprising.
I was dispatched to handle a strike.
Much like her
a
vagina.
lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will.
Excuse me.
Gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an
Usual medical episode, yeah.
Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Ultimate. I have ultimate competency.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines Group.
And I'm going to start off sounding really intelligent here when I go, you're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
Why, yes. Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
I got to say it. Wait, we're on an archipelago?
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
It's Caillou. Caillou? I thought we were in Revachol.
And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou.
Understood.
She
About this
nods
boat of yours.
attentively.
Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cor de Leyte 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
Okay, but what kind
It's
of
a
boat
pleasure
is it?
craft, a 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
Okay, gotcha.
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
Just call me baby.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with
The murder we're investigating. Yeah, all right. Calm down, Kim. Do you have a license for the boat?
I assure you, I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
Qualified pleasure craft operator.
So charming. Where's the damn
Where's
license?
the damn license?
Do I push her? Yeah, let's.
I just renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy. In fact, it's taken part in not one, but two insulindic regattas. Even finished once.
Still need to see a
Actually, no.
license, ma'am. Oh. Kim says I don't. What do you
The
mean?
Wayfarer Act specifically denies the RCM the authority to demand anyone's operator
Oh.
license.
Sorry.
It's a little known fact among us law officials.
Well, shit. Everybody hates Toy Bonnie. Okay. So, so we can't pull over random civilians and demand their papers? That's weak.
Unless it's their passport. No. Do you want to ask for the lady's passport?
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh, look at her passport.
The woman is silent, smiling while the waves lap against the hull. In your hand, under the plastic, a light blue passport saying, Republic
Look,
of
a
Vespa.
Vespa.
The coat of arms has a lion and an ostrich. Seagent. The woman, born in the year 3 in the commune. of
Year 3,
Revachol,
that's early on.
smiles at you, face adorned with frown lines and crow's feet. The photo is recent. The name reads Rejoice Leighton Messier.
You're from
My
Vesper?
husband is. I have dual citizenship. A Vespertine is handier when traveling.
All right,
She
everything
nods
appears to be in
and
order.
returns the plastic bag to her coat.
I think I have a handle on the boat thing. Can you tell me about
Quite a
this
few
lynching?
things, I'm afraid.
Oh, all right.
The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41.
Detective Dubois.
I'm afraid Harry doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
Oh, and what happened to yours, Detective?
Remember when my partner told you I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? Yeah.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
Yeah, I might be saying that. I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, this city, nothing.
Oh dear. I suppose this does explain some of the more curious turns in our conversation.
Thank you.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize. But
Joyce is
I'm afraid I
informal,
simply
isn't
can't
she?
share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Ah, you bitch.
She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
I'm being told that it's a skill issue, just don't die.
Just don't. I like that. I like his voice. All right. How do I negotiate my way out of this? Let's try it.
Feelings. will
I
go
never
together.
fucking win. Damn it. But madam, I need to know about this lynching. It's very important to me. It's a case
I
I'm
assure
solving.
you, it is no small matter for me either.
Hey,
We all
Wolverine.
share the
I'm glad you did.
responsibility for disarming this situation. I hope you have a badge for me as soon as possible.
You don't understand. This is not like a side case for me. This is my
Trust me,
main
officer,
thing.
I am fully committed to resolving this impasse. This isn't some side gig for me.
You have so much else. I have only this. This is the entirety
She's
of my
silent.
existence.
The wind flaps the sail above her.
This boat, for example, in a home somewhere. I only have this case.
Officer,
Ooh, shit. That didn't help. Damaged morale. I don't remember anything except this lynching.
you
This
know,
case is what I will be known
I
by.
don't mean to sound cold, but if you want something, you have to give something back. More than just guilt.
More than guilt?
You're doing it. Despite your own best efforts, you're still getting in.
Somehow.
I'll be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something tangible.
Yeah, like what is definitely the
The
question.
Union is conducting drug trade out of the harbour. It's an open secret in Martinez. Surely
Okay.
it must not come as a complete surprise to the RCM either. Perhaps it's time to look into it. Or you can find your badge, which honestly seems like a lost cause.
Yeah, I'm kind of starting to agree with you there.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Excuse us for a moment, madame. All right.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
How did you hope it would go? Yeah.
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance and, you know, not volunteer us to be her henchman.
Oh, sorry. Oh, so we're henchmen
This
now?
woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all
Yeah.
along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
You're not surprised by that with me, are you, Kim? What do you propose? That we don't
No.
investigate the drug
If there is
trafficking?
reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we are siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it.
True.
What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate. Briefly.
Briefly.
But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done and demand for her information on the lynching.
All right, let's do that.
Good. What can I help you with?
What can you tell me about the
Everything.
strike?
Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
What if I want to hear about trade
First,
secrets?
you'd
Yeah.
have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Aliments. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the opposite.
Yeah. Figures I'd get stunted by tentacles. Wouldn't want to disrupt no octopus. Better
I'm
let
glad
it
you see
be.
it that way. To repeal the act would mean repealing the coalition government. The
Shit.
one that leases you the right to police West Revachol.
Oh, that won't be good. Yeah, Tim. I started growing my hair out again. I just want to see what it looks like. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or
But
not.
I am derailing us. You wanted to know about
Haven't
the
had hair in
strike.
27 years. Yeah. What is your role in this
I believe
precisely?
the
Yeah.
official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice,
Negotiator.
I'm a grocery
Stunted
clerk.
by tentacles. Yeah,
I
Big
relay
Green.
the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
Yeah.
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Aha.
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Ah, you mean Measurehead.
Yes, Jean-Luc Measurehead.
How are the talks going before the
Let's
lynching?
say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
Grow it out until it looks like you're wearing a wig, then shave it off, Big Green says.
And when did you first arrive?
Yeah, I haven't decided if I'm keeping it
I
yet or
arrived
not.
3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
Okay. Jill says, I think she's a billionaire. Maybe if she gives you a real, I would like to. Right.
The strike
Right,
began
I'm with you. Give me some
December.
real. Hook me up, bitch. The strike began in
I
December.
wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
Aha, I see.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There
Oh.
have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
Yeah, what are
There
their
are leaflets
demands?
everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes. Every worker, a
A
member of the board.
Excuse me. Over aggressive commie
In its
posturing.
defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to
Every worker a member of the board. Yeah, I would say. Most of them probably don't know what that
Fortunately, they
means.
explained it. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything,
Be aggressive.
it needs the
Be
signature of
aggressive.
each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
Wow.
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild
Excuse me.
Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
Damn. That's pretty funny, I have to
They're
admit.
having a
I'll go with that
blast.
one.
But how can they afford it? After 4 months, my assumption was they would prefer a more practical solution.
Yeah. Yeah, gotta be
I'm
getting
not
hungry.
Sure. Naturally,
What
I
are you going
assumed
to
that
do?
was just their opening position. A hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery.
Oh,
But
mockery.
there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
She seems legit, which makes
Excuse
me
From
even
whom
more
did you
suspicious.
hear about this lynching?
Yeah.
I first heard it from the boyar at the gates.
The
one
boyar?
whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, call me mañana.
We'll do it mañana. Scabs at the gate. Did you put them there?
Scabs. You mean the huddled masses of
Younger
Jamrock
Joyce? Yeah,
contemplate
I'm
for
wondering
work
too,
where
Jill.
the union refuses to? If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not right now, at least.
Not right now.
It's implied she's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
All right. What do you think of Everett?
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first. Of course not.
Really?
Everard is
Oh, I was gonna
fantastically
say.
corrupt.
More
I
like
imagine
it.
He has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Oh. That's Everett, all
He is
right.
the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic,
Damn.
then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Of course it would be. Everett and Edgar. I remember hearing something about this Edgar.
Have you seen him?
Nope.
Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does. And when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over.
So they're interchangeable, basically.
It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo.
I
In
gotcha.
office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
We're getting somewhere. What about the union itself outside the Brothers
Desbarders
Clare?
Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act. But they did it. I can respect that.
Mm-hmm.
Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The Brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
A mob. The Debarders are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, we are forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother.
Uh-oh, now she turned to me.
And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you
Yeah,
see.
we see that.
Would you say the Debarders Union is...
Basically a socialist mob.
Thank you for being candid. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the
Yeah.
wolf,
Joyce is clear-eyed
always
about the world
hungers.
around her and is appraised of goings-on. Definitely, Jill. Much feed the wolf always hungers. You said something happened
I'm
in the
glad you
election.
asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the union. She disappeared.
Huh.
Disappeared?
Yeah.
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
Wow. Yeah, so I'm thinking some kind of extortion,
Indeed.
probably.
The company suspects foul play, but there's nothing they could do. It was a union matter. The point of the presentation is,
Okay.
these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Sounds like
Thank
it.
you for your concern.
Something to watch out
We'll
for.
be just fine.
Right, that was a good conversation.
Of course. How else can I help?
Let's ask about tattoos.
That's the man who was killed.
She
I'm
almost
afraid
takes
this
the
is a
photo, but then
discussion for
stops.
once we've cleared the lynching question.
So you know something
Better
about
not
the
tie the
tattoos.
false day to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with. That's the
What's
man
it?
who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
Why? How is you looking at the
Better
photo
not
tied
tie
to the
the
lynching?
false day to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
Gotta ask her this one. You seem rich. Can I have some money?
Is what you want to say, but it isn't
Damn
that
it.
easy, is it?
Would have been really easy.
What is this? An athletic challenge? Scream it from the top of your lungs immediately. Show that asshole.
All right. You seem rich. Can I have some
You're thinking
money?
it, but your lips are not moving.
Why not? I want some money.
Look at that lady. Take a gander.
I want money.
Squint your eyes, bub.
Let's go with what lustrous hair.
A well-kempt, yet tastefully short bob of dark hair. Despite the first hints of grey, she's elected to keep it
Oh,
au
natural.
shaped into a permanent wave, late 40s style. While dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry. Wealth and
This
all
is
its
just
possibilities.
this narrator's voice is so freaking good.
These are the kind of
Oh, jeez.
rich men that seem to say everything is possible.
I got you, Squidward. I'm feeling it. These are the kind of eyes of the rich men that seem to say everything is possible.
Now look at you, you misery-clad simian.
Wow, a
Barely able to
misery-clad
turn
Simeon?
Your armpits are
Fuck
legs.
you,
Your
dude.
scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead.
Shit.
And your underwear feels uncomfortable.
He's making me depressed about
You're
myself.
poor.
Jesus
Poor
Christ.
as balls.
Poor as
You
balls.
can't ask this person for money. You're too.
I'm not ashamed.
Oh, but you are. Too ashamed to ask this person for money. Too scared to belittle yourself in her eyes. Those half-precious stones of Erdenil.
As I was
Isn't
saying,
it?
if there's any way I may be of assistance,
This
please
is fun.
don't hesitate to ask.
Let's see. Her voice makes sounds, and suddenly you're back and nearby a seagull pecks a piece of garbage. All right. Aw, man. I'm not going to get any money, am I? This is a white check. You may retry it. Okay. Come on.
I am sorry. It just doesn't come out of your mouth. What does is...
Shit. Money?
Excuse me? I didn't hear you. Did you say money?
No. Oh, now I got to say, no, I didn't. Shit.
Of course.
The mockery is funny, Jill. Jesus Christ. Just let me hear about Wild
What
Pines
we
before we
do.
go.
I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
So what do they do?
Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And that
Gotcha.
is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
Okay. Yeah, how much money does
I'm
Wild
not at
Pines
liberty
have?
to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year the company booked more than 20 billion
God
in revenue.
damn. Oh yeah, the narrator's absolutely enjoying being a dick to me, Irvin. Yeah.
$1 billion?
What was like that mean? That's money I owe is so much less than that.
Yes, past a certain point, numbers begin to seem imaginary.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
they
it's
are
well
quite
said there,
real for the
Joyce.
72,000 employees who depend on Wild Pines for their paychecks. A conglomerate the size of Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving and growing, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It is a tremendous responsibility.
That's true. Okay, where does Wild Pines get all
They
these
started
billions?
as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samarran and
So they were
Insulindian
importers,
peninsulas
exporters?
250 years ago, when pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lormentang on behalf of the suzerain.
Wow, those are some words.
Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
She's had the most information of anybody. What? Yeah, what does a huge system want with a place like this?
You mean
Yeah,
aside
good
from
point.
being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
Wow. Yeah, 8% is quite the endeavor
There
indeed.
are no minor cogs in the system. Each terminal must be accounted for, lest the entire system break. Every hiccup in such a system means thousands lose their jobs, the world over. I'm here to assure that doesn't happen.
Can you still persuade her about the money? Probably not. Let's see. Vote. Tell me. Oh no, I don't even have that option in here. Oh wait, no, there it is. Yes, I can still try it. Oh, it's better than it was. Now it's 28%. Let's try it again. Come
I
on.
am sorry. It just doesn't come out of your mouth. What does is...
Can't get shit. All right, this time let's say.
Excuse me? I didn't hear you.
I know, I tried.
What you meant to say was...
Yeah, or... Okay, tell me about this alleged drug
It's quite
trafficking.
straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the
Shit.
Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's
Can't catch a
blessing.
break getting some monies.
Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Yeah.
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics.
Oh, Walter White.
Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
Shit, yeah, baby.
Shit,
It's the
yeah,
party
baby.
pipeline. Why would you want to shut that down?
Let me get this straight. The materials come
attempt,
from
you misery-clad
Summer
Simeon.
to Revachol to this terminal. Yeah, misery-clad Simeon. That was rough.
Yes.
God
After they
damn.
clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
Sounds that
We're in
way.
logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
Why are you trying to shut down the party
I
pipeline?
assure you, officer, these are not the sort of parties you'd want to attend.
You don't know me.
She has no idea
don't know what I'm
kind
like.
of parties you've been to.
You're right. Exactly. Exactly.
Yes, but you won't
You want
get
us
anything
to
out
investigate?
of Everett and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
What do you
The
mean?
lorries. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbour into the city. Once they
Okay.
reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they are vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed
Interesting.
that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
And she gave me a knowing look.
I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
Damn, she's got a lot of things for me to accomplish to get more information. When did you come to the RCM earlier?
I did. On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
It would seem like I triggered a side quest.
We know the
It
company
certainly
has
seemed that way,
launched its
Jill.
own probe into the Union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
All right then, Kim.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
It's no coincidence the warriors are stranded here like that, is it? Yeah.
No. We
Basically,
asked
she's doing the
East
same thing
Motor
that
Trust to
Everart's
raise the
doing, but it
drawbridge.
sounds better.
The road company is a partner
Yeah,
of one of our
yeah, that's
subsidiaries.
well said, Tim. Yeah,
However,
she's parrying quite well.
this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the trade committee, they'll
Yeah,
have no choice
yeah.
but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue.
I ain't gonna have much choice. I'm gonna have to do these
Thousands
side
of
missions
liters of raw ingredients will
to
pour
get the
onto
details.
the streets of
Excuse me,
Revachol.
guys.
Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
A cold breath rushes in from the bay,
Oh,
making its way down the alleyways and potholed streets. From Martinez to Jamrock. In the traffic you hear the clinking of glass vials, concealed beneath tarpaulin. Or is it just your teeth chattering in the cold?
yeah, fucking misery.
A lot of it. It comes in from large Samaran factories in South Safre, Sea Guy, and Sin Yao. The
Sin
literage
Yao?
we must get from this terminal alone must be oceanic.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Yeah.
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I
All
am
right,
sorry
Kim.
for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
What proof do you have that the union
How do you
is
think
involved?
they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
Oh, all right.
There
That's
was a
fair.
shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
Of course.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves.
So you think the strike is being funded with source ingredients for drugs?
Precisely. Smuggled out of that
Gotcha.
very gate at night, most likely. Then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
Yeah. Let's
She's
discuss
simply
something else
nuts.
now. That's still locked, so can't try that again. All right.
Of course, Detective. Take care.
Wow. That's the most information we've gotten so far. And there's our autosave. The belly of this boat shines like it was recently painted. Yay. Oh, shit. I go all the way back down there. Oh, crap. Sorry, Kim. Document reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A. Nope, this way, Kim. Come on, big guy. Hey, look at these. Yep. Okay. Cape Side Apartments. Oh, very good. Got a naval blue coat. Already talked to that psychopath. Let's go check things out up there.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked.
Oh yeah. That's right. Tim said be sure to heal your blue meter. Tim, I forgot. How do I do that again? I completely lost. Is it on the... No. I completely forgot how to... Is it my... X here? No, that's just my journal. Thought cabinet. It's showing the D-pad next. Oh, I thought that was to use it, not to fill it. Okay. Yeah. Healed. No, I healed. Oh, okay. I see. I see what you're saying. Okay. I gotcha. I got to bring those. I only have 4 of the healing morale left and 1 of the other, the health. So you can, and I can't do quick save right now. I just want, anytime I heal or anything like that, I typically do a save. Oh, that's what I'm doing this. Let me leave first. I do want to, I want to save that. Okay.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked.
That will knock. What the hell?
The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response.
Knock
The door
again.
rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
Oh, come on. I'm a nice guy. Hold on. Who am I
Doesn't
speaking
matter
to?
who I am. Now go on, get out of here.
This is the police, bitch.
The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
Well, she's got a solid point there. Holloway echoes with her cackle. But I'm not
No.
joking.
I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building.
I wanted to go up there and talk to that psycho.
Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Backyard door. There must be another entrance to the east.
Kim, tell her we're real policemen.
I assure you, we are real police officers.
Yeah, leave it to Kim.
There is no reply. Just faint sweeping sounds inside.
Knock
The
again.
door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting
Okay,
any
we've already
more
done that.
strangers inside. The police. Everyone knows.
All
the
right.
police. No. I already told you. Go check the backyard door.
Gotcha.
Backyard door.
Alright. Well, that was unsuccessful. And yeah, there's no other way up there while we're out here. Okay, so it's like that, huh? So I'll make sure I don't miss anything before I leave an area. What was this? Only cormorant surveys the sea, indifferent to your approach. A lot of things are indifferent to me. Come along, Kim. Alright, there we go. Let's go in here. There's some funny old guys south of the library. Okay. A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. Beautiful dark liquid. There's a drunk. Sleeping dock worker. A man is sleeping at the table, wearing mud-caked boots and rolled down overalls. Shirt reads Wild Pines.
He
Okay.
looks one with the table. It would take quite some effort to wake him up.
I don't have a lot of effort.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Physical instrument. Let's do that.
There is only
Yay,
one way to
97%.
wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
No words, just a primordial
Why
scream.
the yelling man?
The 30-something man slowly lifts his head and gives you a pensive look. You're alive. You looked out for the long count there. Just want to see what would happen if I yelled.
Congratulations.
Yeah, headache
You've
medicine.
seen
Yeah,
the
big green.
future. Now, if you excuse me again, officer.
Let's see. Now, excuse me again, officer. All right. Tell me about Wild Pines.
That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
He doesn't sound
Okay.
too enthusiastic about
No, he
this.
does not. Oh, yeah, how's that going?
How's it going?
Sounds really.
You noticed what's going on outside?
Yeah, it's a total madhouse.
Good. Then you understand the gist of it. We would all be better off without the employers and their employment.
Hmm.
For
All right,
one.
dude.
I could get some goddamn shut-eye. Right to sleep, I say.
Yeah, why are you sleeping while the others are out striking?
Masseret's got it. He's guarding the gate. Or just getting some sleep. Or was.
All right, I get it. Yeah, you're yelling at me.
The way he says measurehead implies ultimate trust in this head reckoner's
Huh.
physical prowess.
A lot of people have that trust. Who's behind organizing
are.
the strike?
The workers. The union. We know what we need. What's right for us.
Excuse me. You mean there's no
Okay.
leader?
I guess there's also Everard.
Everard.
He's in charge of the union. He's smart. Knows how to negotiate. He's got our back.
Okay. What about the dead body in
Yeah.
the yard?
What about it?
Yeah, just trying to find out what you know about it.
People die here every day. Some
Not always hanged, though.
in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole, a third one gets eaten by stray dogs. If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern?
Someone has to look into it. Looks like I'm that someone. Tell me what you know.
I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead.
Yeah, I've been getting that feeling.
You have a pretty solid feeling that the man's not just mad.
Yeah, I believe him.
He's strong, but even he has reasons to be cautious here.
Yeah, the trouble is already here. How else would you call a dead man hanging
They
from a
say
tree?
your guy was a killer. Your tree man. He has friends, same as him, killers. There's only one thing they know well: how to wreak havoc.
You're saying things might get
You
violent
heard
around
what
here?
I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it this way.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook.
Good call.
So Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even sleepy hair. This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective.
Thank you. All right,
The
I'll
dock
let you
worker
sleep.
doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table.
In sweet sleep. All right. It's all about money, you know. Okay.
Hello again, sweetie.
Yeah, we talked to her. I was just trying to remember. How Joyce roll with me. Roll with me. I get it. Yeah. Or what I'm doing or anything. Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money?
Sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your
No.
financial troubles.
It's worth a shot.
When do you get your next paycheck?
Don't
You've
know.
got guns of steel and a chiseled jaw somewhere under the bloated alcohol layer.
Maybe she'd like to sponsor you.
She'd like to sponsor you.
Yeah. Well, that's low. I was hoping you could be my sponsor.
I'm sure you would make a wonderful gigolo, dear.
I'm just a
With those
gigolo.
strong arms of
And
yours.
everywhere I go,
Welfare checks aren't all they
people know
cracked
the
up to
part
be.
I'm playing.
My husband and I are barely scraping by.
She's not really lusting after those biceps, man.
No.
It's more like an appraisal you give to a
Healthy
specimen.
specimen, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't overly lustful at all. Agreed. Let's try it. Tug on her heartstrings. Come on.
Try to force a tear out of your duct. Really,
I can't
rip
win for
into
shit.
The whole emotional aggression thing.
Oh, of course I shouldn't have asked you.
Officer,
Stupid me.
Get a hold of
Ooh,
yourself.
damage morale again. Shit. Get a hold of yourself.
I'm sorry, but I think you need more help than I can give you.
All right.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I don't have money for you. If there's anything else I can do for you, just ask.
Yeah. Now we're done. All right. Let's.
Can I help you?
Yeah, guard. Found the victim's
How
clothes in
strange.
the container back
I
there.
certainly didn't put them there.
You were sleepwalking in a fatigue state. Well, it says keys to the trash
collection
container.
service, CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road.
On Clinton
that's
Street,
fair.
near the Boogie Street Diamond, a
The
small
Boogie
truck
Street Diamond.
rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container despondently. CSM is written on their backs.
Thank you anyway.
That's interesting. All right, I want to look at
Yes.
something. Hold on a second. All right, I want to check my who made the call reporting the crime. Oh man, I got a bunch. Okay, I've got to I've got to get. So really, oh, they're not there today, but they'll most likely eventually show up. Keep an eye out for them. Yeah, I'm gonna. That's gonna be it for today. But I want to remind myself, guys, and I know most of you, of course, Tim and many of you are with me every time. Remind me, I got to start paying more attention to my journal here, because I lose my way because I don't check back in with this. Yeah, Lieutenant Love. You need to help a brother out with the love woes. Go get some advice on how it is with women. Open apartment door for Everart, who made the call reporting the crime. Keep searching for the caller. Yeah, I've got to remember to do that. Yeah, I've been compiling too many tasks, Jill. I just keep going. I get You know what it is, though? The game is well written. And so I get interested in going from person to person, and there's the wheel, be right back. Going from person to person and learning things and having conversations. My boy. And I enjoy the conversations, but then I don't end up finishing my tasks. So I think next time, if I can remember, let's open up the journal and have you guys give me tips on what we really need to investigate first, because that's why I'm falling behind here. I'm not doing any of my tasks. This game, as I said though, I absolutely love the writing in this game. Hold on a second, let me. I like to have a good hard save. Hard. Yes. Okay, we got a good hard save. Thank you guys for hanging in here, playing this with me, and helping me out. And of course, huge thanks to Tim for sponsoring it for us. But Tim's been sponsoring it, Jill, for us every month for quite some time now. But that's what I got to remember next time. And again, that's always a dicey proposition with me remembering anything. But I do want to start going through my journal. I'm just leaving all these doors that I'm starting to push open. I'm just leaving them ajar here. I bet you would like something hard. Well, yeah. But again, guys, thanks so much for the game. This is fun. All things considered, we're also making good progress. Are we? And again, guys, Tim is our sponsor here for this game. He obviously knows the game really well. See, because this one being a different style of game that's conversational and, solve the, or put clues together. I'm never sure how well I'm doing, so that's good to know that actually we're moving along. And when we play Oblivion again, some of you guys got to me in the chat and let me know that I might be infected as a vampire now. So you guys got to remind me when we play that one to get to a church and get cleansed or whatever I have to do. Because if I turn into a vampire, I'm going to be pissed off. It's going to ruin the game for me, and I'll probably just end up going back to a hard save or something if I turn into a vampire. But yeah, no garlic. I know, Tim. I didn't even know about that. And again, this is why I much prefer streaming the games, is because you guys help me through them. Because in that instance, I'd have been pissed. That'd have ruined the game for me if I turned into a vampire. I'd have been fucking livid. So now I've got people watching out for me saying, because I didn't know that. I didn't even know I didn't know that was a possibility in that game. That's what they told me, Big Green. Make sure and get to a church or temple before I sleep. Yeah, so that's, yeah, we'll definitely do that. That game is so much fun. This game is so much fun. We're really fortunate between the games we're playing naturally and this sponsored games, because we've got this and we've got Spyro. I mean, we've got Persona 5 Royal. We've had all really, really good, fun games. And so different. J.A. Irvin says it does kind of suck because it drains your health and stamina if you don't feed while a vampire. Yeah, that's what I was told, Jay, and it's like, that would ruin the gaming experience for me. Well, thank you, Tim. Again, thanks so much for sponsoring this. We all appreciate it. And vampires suck. Ha ha, yeah. I probably won't get back to stream again, Jill, today. I've got a bunch of shit I got to do all afternoon. Anytime, I will tell you guys this, especially with all the games we're playing now and how much I've gotten into gaming again. Anytime I have time, I will definitely be streaming. But anything's possible, but probably not likely today. Yeah, that's well. What I do, because I always try and get with Tim, and Sundays are his best day to be able to be in with a stream. So him and I get together and discuss a time, and this time seems to work out well for both of us on Sundays. That's the same with Chandler and Spyro. Mondays are his best day, so it's not going to be tomorrow. That's right, I got to contact him too. And I want to see if a week from tomorrow works good for him. Sunday, yeah. But again, thanks so much, guys. Thanks to Tim for the sponsorship, and I will certainly talk to you guys as soon as I can.